Previously on The Legend of Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom, after escaping the dungeon with the help of Link, who is in a bit of a predicament right now, we return home to a warm welcome for about 5 seconds, till it turns into a cold welcome thanks to the void that opened right under dear old dad because... plot purposes. If that was not bad enough, we are also now being held for our Helldiving war crimes because Helldivers do not die, they simply give their insides fresh air. Thankfully, we are introduced to Tri, who gives us the power to copy and paste the entire game. With some help from Impo, we are able to escape the castle and begin our journey. After escaping, Zelda and Tri head down to Sutherland Village and find a town plagued by a void. Upon clearing this void and freeing Minister Left, we are pointed in the direction of Gerudo Valley to help them in their time of need. Will we be able to save the Gerudo, or will our journey end before it truly began? Find out today! Oh my god, and there's like a little quest thing. Wow! After a 2-hour-long tutorial, we are finally free to explore this world to our heart's content. The first stop on our list of kingdoms to help is Gerudo Desert, a brutally hot land with equally brutal enemies. Before we get there, we have some side quests to do, and a few more people to talk to. As many of you know, I get distracted very easily, and this game has many jangling keys, one of which is this guy.
Hello there! Would you like to partake in a stamp rally? I promise it'll turn that frown upside down. Not to fret, hooded stranger. Take this stamp card, and if you can get all the stamps, I promise you a stamp-tastic reward. With that said, I must be off. 1, 2, 3, go! Stamp rally!
That guy right there is my favorite character in the game. I will not take any further suggestions or questions. Other than Stamp Guy, there are numerous NPCs to meet and side quests to beat whilst we make our way to Gerudo Valley. I know the voids suck, but the Gerudo should be fine. Right? Right? Gerudo Valley, or more accurately, Florida on a calm afternoon, is a place filled with sandstorms, enemies, and an assortment of treasure. I, as a matter of fact, got so distracted that I got confused and forgot where I was supposed to go. So after a small exploration of the area and many goodies collected, it is time for us to see if we can save the desert from being consumed by the voids. We first meet up with some Gerudo soldiers who are discussing their plans for dealing with the voids, and it is to kill the monsters. Wait, hold on. Do you guys hear that? It sounds like some more side quests to do. Why, yes, Echoes of Wisdom devs, I do want to spend 20 minutes cutting down mangoes so I can get more mangoes. You also get a fan, but that does not become useful until later in the game, and I mean much later. We also meet a business scrub that allows us to unlock the main method of healing in this game, and also the only one that I used, which is the power of smoothies. After getting some tasty treats that can't be beat, we finally make our way to the void within the desert, which we do not have access to. I don't really know what we're supposed to do. The ground might be made of sand, but if Minecraft has taught me one thing, it is that we cannot and should not dig straight down. We may not have a way down, but we do have a way forward, and that is shown to us after we save a mysterious Gerudo warrior unconscious in the sand.
Were you the one who defeated those monsters? I see. Thank you for your assistance. I've been out here fighting for so long I must have pushed myself too far. So, who are you, traveler? Wait a minute. Did you just say you were fixing the rifts? How in the world are you managing to do that? I would let you into the temple if I could, but we have it blocked to stop the monsters from coming out. I have a hard time believing that you possess the ability to close the rifts. But you seem trustworthy. Meet me at the palace in Gerudo, and we shall see if there is anything to be done about opening the temple up once again. Ah, Zelda, I was waiting for you. My queen, this is the one who I believe will be able to help us close the rifts once and for all. All we need to do is allow her access to the temple, and then I am sure—
Access to the temple? Has the heat driven you mad? We covered the temple in the first place to stop the monsters from coming out of there.
Yes, Facette, I'm aware, but I think that—
Then the thought of uncovering the temple should not even cross your mind.
But Zelda says she can rid us of the voids, and
You what? Believe in her? Tell me, Have you actually seen her do this with your own eyes? Where exactly does this undying trust come from?
She saved my life, and this plan sounds better than throwing our troops into wave after wave of monsters.
Silence. That will be enough from you two. These arguments are getting us nowhere. I understand your concern for your soldiers. As queen, every wound to our ranks feel as if it was inflicted on me. But Facette raises an important question. Have you seen her dissipate a void?
No, I haven't, my queen.
Then I have no choice but to continue our plans as scheduled. Your word goes a long way to make me trust Zelda, was it? However, I will not entrust the safety of my people to someone I have only met. Bring me concrete proof of her intentions, and then we will talk about our next steps.
Understood.
Well, that went as well as it possibly could have gone. There is only one way to truly clear our name and help this nation, and that is to explore more. Since our smoothie surprise and intense exploration of the Gerudo cave systems does not gain us the trust of Sierra and Facette, which is funny because after all my exploring, I know where to plant the bombs if I want to blow this kingdom sky high. Luckily for them, I have been told that such an action would not help our cause, so instead we decide to prove we can get rid of the voids by getting rid of a void. Something tells me that there is a little problem with my thought process.
I really think that advisor low-key might be an op.
2 seconds later.
See?
I cannot believe what I'm seeing. You truly are a miracle worker, Zelda. Perhaps there is cause for hope to thrive in these lands after all.
Yes, hip hip and hooray! My queen, we should head back to the palace. It should not be left unguarded. What happened to me? One minute I am exploring the temple, looking for a way to close the rift, and the next, I'm here?
What is the meaning of this?
How are there two Facettes?
She is a fake, Your Majesty. We have no reason to trust her. She did just come out of the void after all, and is most likely some monster using her form as a disguise.
Silence. You think I would believe you after hearing all of the lies you have been spouting about the voids? You have both exhausted my patience and the soldiers of our kingdom, and I have had enough. So she was fake after all.
Your Majesty, what do you mean after all? Did you do that on a guess?
As Queen of Gerudo, I ask for your help, Zelda, in making our home safe again by ridding us of the voids once and for all.
Your Majesty? You didn't answer my question.
With the trust of the Queen and a stronger fear of her on-site decision-making, we head down to the large void in Gerudo in order to finally clear it. On our way to uncover the temple beneath the sand, we deal with an assortment of battles where we face riveting enemies such as air, Beyblades, and slight aim issues. With a proverbial and literal pull of the plug on the sand plot standing in the way of our adventure, we finally arrive at the Sand Temple. Well, okay, that was certainly something. It's no wonder these games have a silent protagonist, because most of the confusion between these two could have been solved if they had the ability to speak. The Sand Temple is home to an assortment of enemies whose goal is not to make your life harder, but to make it more annoying. However, what the enemies lack in difficulty, the terrain makes up for with treadmills, air, and believe it or not, sand. The main puzzle of this temple revolves around finding 4 animal statues hidden throughout the area. Each spot where you need to leave said statues has a pleasant little puzzle for those of us that have the IQ to read. However, for the special few of us that play through games by essentially smashing their forehead through every obstacle in their way, we get option number 2. This involves exploring the entire temple and then using every statue till the door opens. That is right, everyone. We are fighting Link again. I think I'm starting to sense a theme here. Since we decided to take his sword, Link is forced to fight using his bow and arrow, turning this into a ranged battle of epic proportions. Well, it did for the second phase at least. Link finds out that the wind really blows during the first one. This fight is not difficult by any sense of the imagination, but that is not the point. I mean, I practically won because of my extensive knowledge of Wii Sports bowling. The point of this fight is to teach the player a lesson, and the lesson is that it is much more fun to watch your enemies suffer from a distance.
Why are the statues here? Mogrif?
Now, I know he may look like a mole, but I personally feel like I am looking into a mirror. Why, you may ask? Because just like Mogrif, I like to throw myself headfirst into both mental and physical walls, and then bury myself when things get a little tough. For the first phase, it is pretty much a bullfight, but instead of red, this thing will go after you. His second phase is when things get interesting because the mole can fly now and starts throwing tornadoes at me. Thankfully, we are able to still counter him when he inevitably attacks from underground because, like me, Mogrif typically does not learn from his mistakes. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this room includes all of the statues conveniently placed for our use. Look around, everyone. There's a cat, an elephant, a snake, and a hawk tua. These are the jokes that pay the bills, ladies and gentlemen.
You have my gratitude for saving the kingdom from the evil of the voids. If there is anything I can do to help you in your journey, know you will always have an ally in the Gerda.
Well, even with the rifts gone, we have a lot of work to do repairing all the damage caused. I would ask you to stay and help, but something tells me that there's more for you to do all across Hyrule. I hope to one day fight alongside you again, Zelda. Good luck, and farewell.